You'll never guess who wants to be president. Hi, I'm Brock Newsley, and you're in The Spin Room. Tonight's top story. Governor Gavin Newsom is back in the headlines. And not because he fixed California's crime wave, cleaned up the tent cities, or brought gas prices down from the stratosphere. Nope. It's because he's dreaming big. Really big. 2028 big. Governor Gavin wants to be president.
I think I would make a pretty good president, especially after the last president from our party. I have tried all the things that we know won't work already in California. So as president, my decisions would pretty much be much, much, much better.
And Catholic Vote has just dropped a scathing new report they're calling the Gavin Newsom Files that just might get in his way. And folks, it reads less like a resume and more like a warning label. According to Catholic Vote, Newsom isn't just a liberal governor. He's the poster child for what happens when progressive ideology goes off the rails. We're talking billboards quoting the Bible, sanctuary laws for child gender transitions, and policies so wild they make San Francisco look like an episode of Happy Days. Let's rewind. Los Angeles has been rocked by riots again. And rather than support law and order, Newsom picked a fight with Trump over deploying the National Guard. He called it immoral and illegal. That's right, protecting citizens from mobs is now controversial in California. Somebody needs to tell Governor Gavin that blaming Trump for the riots is like blaming the fire department for the fire. Governor Gavin knows a little something about fires, doesn't he? Meanwhile, Governor Gavin is very busy rebranding himself. He's got a podcast called This is Gavin Newsom, and he even invited conservative firebrand Charlie Kirk on the show. But don't be fooled, says Catholic Vote. This guy hasn't changed a bit. The fact remains that Governor Gavin is only the second governor in the history of California that has ever been subject to a recall vote. Getting back to the report from Catholic Vote, they label Governor Gavin one of America's most radical, destructive politicians, accusing him of trampling parental rights, celebrating gender transitions for minors, and taking abortion advocacy to a sickening extreme. And they back it up with receipts. Newsom signed 12 pro-abortion bills in just 1 month. He ran billboards in Oklahoma urging women to come to California for abortions, with Bible verses slapped on them. Yes, really. The ad read, "Love your neighbor as yourself." Because apparently, traveling across state lines for a taxpayer-funded abortion is the new way to show Christian love? Honestly, what is California turning into?
So, is this what you thought it would be?
Thought what would be? Where am I? Is this heaven?
No, it isn't heaven.
Is it hell?
No, it isn't hell either. Actually, there is no hell. Although I hear Los Angeles is getting pretty close.
Even the Catholic League called the billboard campaign demonic. Not exactly a ringing endorsement, is it? And let's talk kids. In 2022, Newsom made California the nation's first sanctuary state for child gender transitions. Puberty blockers, hormones, cross-state custody fights. California says, bring it on. When public schools pushed back, Newsom didn't back down. He punished them. But hey, he says it's all about freedom, right? Yeah, freedom. To do exactly what he says. Now, here's where it gets real. Catholic Vote warns that if as California goes, so goes the nation, which Newsom himself once said, then buckle up, America, because this isn't just about California anymore. This is a national test run for woke policies on steroids. Newsom's team, for their part, fired back by quoting Leviticus and accusing Catholic Vote of being a bunch of Trump-worshipping extremists. Which, honestly, feels like a bit of a deflection when you essentially run a statewide virtue-signaling circus. And while Gavin dreams of Pennsylvania Avenue, Californians are dreaming of U-Hauls. They're fleeing the state faster than Newsom can sign another executive order. Homelessness, crime, fentanyl, real problems, real people, but apparently quoting the Bible on abortion billboards is Governor Gavin's big priority. So, is this man the future of the Democrat Party? Or a cautionary tale in a slick suit with super slick hair and semi-slick ideas that have literally crippled an entire state? Governor Gavin says that California is America's coming attraction, with the arc bending towards justice. A liberalizing, enterprising, harmonizing, modernizing, unionizing, pluralizing engine of opportunity. Wow, amazing amounts of alliteration from a person placed in a pathetically powerful position. We'll let you decide. But if California is America's coming attraction, you might want to start praying, packing, and loading. Friends, thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this kind of content and you'd like to see more of it, please consider a like and subscribe to The Spin Room. We'd love to see you here. So long, everybody.